All right, here we are in my simple smart space, and today we're going to be talking about what, in my opinion, should be the heart of every smart home. This bad boy right here. Now, when it comes to smart thermostats, there's a couple of different ones out there, but this Nest thermostat has really become the heart of my simple smart space, my own personal smart home, and it's one that you should probably consider for a couple of reasons, and I'll try and be quick, but the benefits, they are numerous. First of all, you don't need an extra hub. It connects directly to your wireless network, so there's not really a lot of setup. And the great thing about this is, even if you don't want to control any of your stuff with your smartphone, the nice thing here is that you can set this thing up. You can use it just like a regular thermostat. It's going to learn your patterns, and it's going to save you a lot of energy over time. And that's really the next big benefit of starting with a smart thermostat is if you're building a smart home for the first time and you're trying to figure out how to justify the cost, this is a great place to start, because the savings that you'll likely experience with a smart thermostat versus your standard programmable or even a completely manual thermostat will help you be able to unlock that little bit of extra revenue every month. I'll put a graph up on the screen here. I've had mine installed for a little over a year now, and the energy savings has been pretty fantastic. I mean, way more than I expected, but I think Nest claims that on average, consumer will save about 20 to 30% of their energy bill between gas and electric, depending on what kind of heating and cooling system that you have. The third thing to think about is a lot of utility companies offer rebates. Here, where I'm from in Utah, the gas company offers a $100 rebate, and so the cost of the unit itself becomes offset. I mean, they retail for 250 bucks. The cost becomes offset by $100, and then with the utility savings, you're making up that expense pretty quickly. So, as I mentioned, I've got one installed in my home already, but I've got a good friend, John, who just bought a new home, and we're gonna go install this bad boy in his house tonight. Nest did recently come out with a couple of new color options. The white one, as you see here. They've also come out with a black and a copper to go with their standard brush steel. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna crack this bad boy open. I'll show you all the insides of the box and everything that comes with it. Then we'll head on over to John's house. We'll install this bad boy, and I'll show you what the installation looks like, as well as the account setup and control and all of that. John's house. First things first, flip the breaker. Hi, John. So, hopefully your breaker's labeled, but you're looking for the furnace breaker, number 7. Turn that sucker off. Now we'll head upstairs to the thermostat. Somebody just got pinged. All right, here we are. And here's the culprit. This bad boy, programmable, designed in the 1980s and probably not current. I bet John hasn't even updated the schedule since he moved in.
Nope.
That's the problem with these things, is you set the schedule once and then you forget about it. Your kids grow up, you change jobs, who knows what, and it's still sticking to the same schedule. And you get into the habit of just walking by it every time and changing it. The great thing about the Nest Learning Thermostat is the way that it saves you all of that energy is not some magic dark force or light force or anything like that. It just learns your habits and it turns your crap off when you're gone, and it learns what temperatures you're used to, and it also adapts over time. So without further ado, let's rip this bad boy out and get the new one installed. Alright, so this part's important before you start undoing any of the wires here. You want to label them. So inside your materials here, I think it's right inside this one, there's a little packet of stickers. You want to use these to label all of these. So we've got a G, we've got a Y, we've got a W, we've got a RH. If your thermostat has a bridge like this one where one wire connects to another wire hole, you can just remove it. So you can see here that these wires are stripped, and I don't want to leave that. There's enough extra that I can
put the little one on first.
Alright, now if we've done that correctly, I'll go flip the breaker and that sucker will turn on. And success. This means the thermostat has power and is ready to set up and connect to Wi-Fi. But as you can see, I was running into some issues with camera focus, so tune into the next video where we'll go into setup in detail. Alright, so that's it. We've been over to John's, we've installed the Nest thermostat. He's going to be pretty happy with it and start seeing those savings pretty immediately. And you've got a pretty good look at what the Nest thermostat's all about. It's one of the more common, so a lot of you I know are going to be saying, Dan, we've already seen it. Well, I appreciate you watching anyway. If you liked the video, please give me a like. Please give me a subscribe. You can check out some of the other videos that I've put together, and we'll see you next time.